Wednesday, March 4th at 7:32 p.m.
Councilman Selby,
Not present?
Councilman Penders,
Present.
Supervisor Keating,
Present.
Councilman Stefan,
Present.
Councilman Martin.
Present.
Councilman Stefan, will you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, and Deacon Greg, if you'd like to come up, you're welcome to come to the microphone for the prayer. Thank you. Thank you.
As we begin all good things, we take a moment to put ourselves in the God's holy presence. Blessed are you, Lord, God of all creation, whose goodness fills our hearts with joy. Blessed are you who have brought us together this day to work in harmony and peace. Strengthen us with your grace and wisdom, for you are God forever and ever. Lord, may everything we do begin with your inspiration and continue with your help, so that all our prayers and works may begin in you and be by you, be happily ended in. As we pray, glory and praise to you forever and ever, Lord. And at this time, I just ask, Lord, that we take a moment to remember all those, our countrymen who are in harm's way. Lord, protect them. Keep them safe. Help them in their duties. As we ask you, Lord, to be with their families, who we know are uncomfortable in this situation, are worried, have high anxiety. Let them know the gift that they are giving for their country, to protect our freedom and to protect the world. We ask you, Lord, to be with them as we all pray together. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and never shall be, world without end. Amen. And I bless you all for all the continued work that you do to lead our community. May God be upon you all and all the decisions that you make for the goodness and justice of all. In God's holy name, I bless you in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
All right, we do not have any other preliminary matters tonight, so moving on to item number 2 under our agenda is the regular business. The first item tonight is the correction and adoption of the minutes from the February 4th, 2026 meeting. And Councilman Penders, would you like to take that item tonight?
Make a motion that we accept the minutes as recorded.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Abstain because I was absent.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 2 tonight is the consideration of all fund bills. And Councilman Stefan, would you like to take that item tonight?
The fund bills, which have been distributed, I am asking for them all to be approved.
Yeah, if you just want to add in the amount, total dollar amount. Yeah, 326. That's okay, go ahead.
The $326,494.61.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, we have a bunch of correspondence tonight, so my apologies, and stick with me. There are 19 items in total since we did not have a board meeting 2 weeks ago. And they are all in the county clerk's office and part of the board packet, and they are as follows. The first item is the town clerk's report for January of 2026. The second item is the dog control officer report for January of 2026. The third item is the code enforcement officer report for January of 2026. Item number 4 is the December 2025 preliminary income statement and cash balances. Item number 5 is the January income statement and cash balances. Item number 6 is the Penaflex 2025 sponsor report for the ambulance program. Item number 7 is a retirement notice from our highway members, Larry Rogers. Item number 8 is the Boston Free Library thank you letter for the contract that we have extended and continue to provide to them over the years. Item number 9 is the state environmental quality review. These are new proposed rules and regulations for the Erie County sewer districts. Item number 10 is the NYSEG and RG&E, which was a letter to warn customers of the rise in sophisticated scams, specifically to electronic billing practices. Item number 11 is the Erie County Sewer District number 3 Board of Managers meeting draft minutes for February 11th, 2026. Item number 12 is the State Environmental Quality Review negative declaration, a determination of non-significance from the Erie County Agricultural and Farmland Protection Plan update. So that's a, if you haven't followed this, that is actually something that the Erie County Department of Permanent Planning works on for the Ag and Farmland Plan. Item number 13 is the Erie County Department of Public Works, a single lane restriction for Boston State Road between Fairlane Drive and Sunset Lane. That was for Spectrum to put additional cable at the poles. Item number 14 is a Rural Transit Advisory Board agenda minutes from February 24th of 2026. Item number 15 is an application for use of meeting facility for the Erie County Department for the Aging. Item number 16 is an application for use of meeting facility for the Town of Boston bid opening, which is for tomorrow. Item number 17 is an application for use of meeting facility for the Supervisor's Office for Megan Sadowski. Item number 18 is an application for use of meeting facility for a HEAP program. Item number 19 is another application for use of meeting facility for the Hillside Riders. Again, all those correspondence is part of the board packet in the town clerk's office and available online for review. Moving on to our new business tonight, item number 4, as always, our request on the floor. If anyone would like to come up to speak to any business in the town, please state your name and address, and please try to keep it 3 minutes. And the floor is now open.
Jay Jackson, 7964 Back Creek Road. This is primarily an update on the folks that have donated to help restore the wiring for the holiday lights. The names are Dawn Klein, Rich Hawkins, Ellen Seidel, Gail Kaminsky, Rose Schmidt, Sandy Baker, Donna Sullivan, Cindy Bergen, Cindy Dimer, Marge Eddington, Bob Telak, Catherine Patillo, and Brian Steinmetz. We are currently sitting at $7,579. My hope is that in the next 24 hours or so, there'll be an increase to that number. And I believe the request for, what's the form name, request for, it's tomorrow.
Oh, for the bid opening?
Yes, the bid opening will be tomorrow, and I figure that's an appropriate time to like close off trying to gather up any additional donations. However, we will keep things open just in case. Thanks.
Thanks, Jay.
Hi, my name is Renee Hadley Scott. I live at 9290 Feddick Road at the bottom of Rice. And I'm looking for some help or information or safety ideas for my front yard. In the last 20 years, I've had 22 recorded incidents, about 11 not reported, but I've been witness to accidents in my front yard. And I'm just afraid that one of these days it's going to be my living room. And I don't know what we can do. I know Feddick is a county road, and I know Rice is a town road. And I'm looking, I don't know if we can change the speed limit on Rice, because 45 for strangers is dangerous. So just looking for some ideas or help for that.
I know I try to keep these to stay away from back and forth dialogue, the open floor, but I will tell you that in the board packet, because kudos to our wonderful Sheriff Deputy Miller here, he phoned me shortly after speaking with you. There's a resolution in the board packet tonight to have a traffic study conducted by Erie County. To answer your question, and I guess so the public hears, and all the data obviously that you provided is 100% accurate. I confirm that with Erie County Traffic and Safety. The AHJ or authority having jurisdiction is Erie County because it's a county road, so even though there's a town road coming into it, it's within the town of Boston because there's a higher state level there who wants to control that, which is hence the resolution. What they'll do is they'll take a look for signage. I should we shouldn't bring up guardrails, because I'll be honest, guardrails are not an exact
I've heard.
solution,
Yeah.
unfortunately. I
Yeah.
wish they were, but they're not. They have to follow what's called the MUTCD, Man Uniform Traffic Control Device. It's a federal document, but there's also a New York State supplement to the MUTCD. So they have to follow that guidance, unfortunately, but we're definitely aware of it. Really, thanks to the Deputy Motor, he provided a lot of good information to help us create this document, which has been forwarded onto your county. So if you don't mind staying around, I mean, if you have to go somewhere, feel free to call my office. We'd be happy to give you my card. We'll definitely stay in touch as the board works on this for you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for coming out.
Hello, I'm Mark Dobson, I'm the owner of MCD Solutions. We submitted a letter to the board referring our company to the planning board so we can start our project up on 8319 Foster State Road.
Be the next two items on the agenda. So, thank you for coming out.
Be my guest.
Hi, I'm Alan Hongs from Derby. I noticed that my resolution that I asked you to look at, it's not on your agenda. So I'm just asking you respectfully to consider again and prayerfully consider this. We're a pretty good group of people. We're patriots. And we really put a lot of time and thought and effort into this statistics that we develop. And we are actually in court. If you perjure yourself and you're in court, you get trouble. Where we can stand behind our receipts and what we say. So I'm just asking respectfully you reconsider. Thank you.
Thank you.
Richard Hawkins, 6892 Pin Oak Drive. I'm here on behalf of the Action Fire Company. I'd like to also thank Mr. Penders for stopping in Monday night during our regular monthly meeting. We brought up the pond on Hillcroft. That subdivision would have never been able to be built if the fire company had not gone over there and had Mr. Eckes put the pond in that's at the top of that hill, because none of those families have water protection up there, not one of them. The only hydrant is at the bottom of the hill, I believe, which is just across a little bit above Backel's, Mr. Backel's house, Kelly. The gentleman who owned the property up there, his name is Paul Tuttle. He lives in Orchard Park. There was a easement, a lifetime easement on that property to be able to go in and to be able to use that pond. My understanding is that the Corps of Engineers went out there and had looked at that pond during the past few years. Apparently, it was not put in correctly. The pipe was not installed correctly in there. There was no silt screen put into it and stuff, and that pond is absolutely useless. We cannot draft off it. We cannot do anything off it. And that's why consequently, every home that's up on that hill, their ISO rating is a 7.9. 9 is the highest SO rating that you can get on your insurance company for water protection up there. And that's the reason why. I would like to know what could be done. There was a lifetime easement so that somebody could go in and do that property. I believe the residents of that community should be able to have some type of fire protection up there, and the fire companies in town should be able to draft off that pond so that we can save those houses up there. That's all I had to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you for getting on the traffic issue over there at Royce and Fedek. It's been an ongoing issue. It's gotten a lot worse. We've had 32 accidents there. And one recently just missed their house by, inches and could have killed, multiple people going through the house as fast as they were going. Obviously, I can do an enforcement, but that's not the answer. I can do 24/7. I don't know if it's lighting or rumble strips or you said, guardrails out. I don't know, but Obviously, people need to speak with somebody higher up in the county, because it's been an issue that's been brought up before, and there's been no good outcome. And we just keep responding to more and more accidents. The fire companies are out here, we have ambulances out here, all that. It's an issue. Probably a big safety issue needs to be addressed, you know, as far as traffic now. We've addressed some other ones that have made us some progress, but this is probably I was just there personally, you know, recently, myself, to see it firsthand again. I've been there before, but everybody agrees it's done well. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Also, for the month of February, we handled 71 calls, 5 of them were crashes, 33 premise checks. We had 1 arrest, 27 traffic stops, and 6 traffic complaints. I handled 20 complaints myself. We've done some extra patrols. We had some larcenies occur in the North Boston area. We kind of got on top of that, and it's been addressed, so I haven't been back. Last weekend, we had some issues with some youth in town, throwing some toilet paper and damaging some other property. Unfortunately, a couple mailboxes were struck. And so if anyone knows anything or hears anything, please give us a call. I have reviewed some video footage. It's just tough to tell. You can just tell they're basically youth. So anything on that, please let us know. We also have our TIP 411 system. Appreciate that getting out there on social media. It's been good so far. We've got tips of other things. Some of them are anonymous. Some of them can have a name and number. We can call you back. But it's like a text back and forth. It's started up by our unit, so it's headed by the sergeant, and he filters them out as to what location they're at. So we can basically real-time text back and forth and get information. And then when I return, I'll be off for a little bit. But when I return, I'd like to meet about this summer. We have some things going up. We have 5K, fireworks. I'll meet with, like to meet with you on that. And
Absolutely.
emergency manager.
Emergency manager, yep.
I want to get the fire department involved, with better parking,
Okay.
so we can funnel everybody out safely. And last year it was jam-packed. It went okay, but I got some ideas to make it better. That's it.
All right, thank you very much. All right, no other comments, the floor is now closed. Item number 2 on our new business tonight is to refer MCD Solutions, Inc., located at 8219 Boston State Road, to the planning board. And Councilman Pettis, would you like to take that item?
I'd like to advance the request for MCD Solutions to the planning board.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
And then item number 3 is to schedule the public hearing for MCD Solutions, Inc., again located at 8219 Boston State Road for site plan approval. The public hearing will be scheduled for March 18th, 2026 at 7:35 p.m. I guess since there's really not a whole lot to discuss, I'll make a motion to schedule the public hearing.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item 4 is to schedule another public hearing for a fill permit for Matthew Kolojeski. A lot of people call him Matt Colo, so if you happen to know Matt Colo, he's your guy. He's located at 7008 on Falius Road, and that public hearing, I'd like to make a motion to schedule the public hearing for April 1st, 2026 at 7:35 p.m.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 5 tonight is Resolution 2026-19, requesting a traffic study to address traffic safety concerns at the intersection of Fedek Road and Rice Road. I guess I'll take this item. We have our resident who came in tonight to discuss this. This has been brought up before in the past, so I would like to make a motion to pass Resolution 2026-19 to request a traffic safety study of Erie County.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 6 is Resolution 2026-20, approving the 2025 Length of Service Award Program, also known as LoSAP, points for the North Boston Volunteer Fire Company. And since, Councilman Henderson, should we ease on there?
I'll make a motion that we
Full schedule.
accept the resolution 2027.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 7 tonight is Resolution 2026-21. This is an adoption of an amended mobile device policy, and Councilman Martin, would you like to take that item tonight?
Yes, Supervisor, I'd like to make a motion to approve Resolution 2026-21 attached as a new amended mobile device policy, and we'd like to adopt this new policy that is available, assuming in the town clerk's office for viewing, but I make a motion to accept it.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 8 tonight is Resolution 2026-22 to authorize purchase of parks tractor and disposal of surplus tractors. And Councilman Stefan, would you like to take that item tonight?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to authorize, reiterating, purchase of the Parks tractor and disposal surplus tractors. There are several tractors which will be sold in order to purchase, a sum of $19,991. I'd like to make a motion.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 9 tonight is a request for appointment from Joe Wind to the Conservation Advisory Council, and the term will run through March 1st, 2028. And Councilwoman Martin, would you like to take that item?
Yes, Supervisor. We received a letter from Mitch Tucker recommending Joel Wind for to be a member of the Conservation Advisory Council. I make a motion to accept his proposal and welcome Joel as a new member.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, and item number 10 tonight is a request for reappointment from Dr. James Legal to the Planning Board. That term would run through February 1st of 2033. Is that correct, Madam Clerk? 33, it is, okay. Just want to make sure. Yeah, just want to make sure. All right. Yeah, Councilman Penders, would you like to handle that one tonight?
Make a motion that we reappoint Dr. James Legal to the planning board for a term to run through February 1, 2030.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 11 tonight is a application for use of facility for the Trooper Brinkerhoff Foundation 5K race. And Councilman Stefan, would you like to take that item tonight?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to approve of the Trooper Brinkerhoff Foundation event, which is scheduled for, let's see, for Friday, June 19th,
Saturday, June 20th.
Saturday,
Oh, it's for both
It's
days.
for both days.
Friday,
Friday
June
and Saturday.
19th through Saturday. So make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, item number 12 tonight is an application for use of facility for the Boston Free Library fundraiser. And Councilman Stefan, would you like to take that item?
So Boston Free Library fundraiser is planned for Thursday, July 23rd. I'd like to make a motion to accept or approve the request.
I'll second.
They're asking for the fee to be waived.
Oh, the fee to be waived for the event, yes.
All right, Councilman Penders,
Yes.
Supervisor Keating,
Yes.
Councilman Stefan,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All All right, that is it for our new business tonight. We have no old business, so we're on to reports and presentations. Superintendent, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you. As most of us know, we had quite a heavy snowfall this winter. In the last week or two, we've had quite a large snow melt, and glad to report that we really only had one issue with drainage, and that was up at the corner of Zimmerman and Sherrill, which pretty much happens every year if we don't clean the snow out of the ditch and open up in front of the pipes. Once we opened up in front of the pipes and cleaned the ditch out the snow, and it wasn't a real problem, it's a flat road, but anyway, that was fixed. Our trucks, we did have a few issues with trucks the past few weeks. Our 2020 Western Star, the four-wheel drive, had transmission issues with that one. We got that fixed. We had a couple springs broke on one of the Oshkosh, that's fixed, but the newest truck, the 2025 or 6, I ain't sure which year it is, but that's been in the dealership now since last 4 weeks or so, and they just can't seem to figure out the problem with it. So we're still down one truck, but the good thing is spring is getting close. So, and as far as our salt supply, our barn is pretty much full, and we still got more we can order if need to. Some towns are totally out of salt already, but we're doing really good as far as the salt. Street sweeping, depending on the weather, might start in a couple weeks. So we'll start sweeping some of the streets, the town roads, that is. And other than that, I'd just like to thank Rich Hawkins and the Passion Fire Company for inviting me and June, my wife, to their installation of officers' dinner. It was very nice. That's all I have tonight.
Thank you very much. Councilman Thunders, you have the floor.
Well, I'd like to thank Bob Telek for a great job he did. This was a heck of a winter we had, a lot of snow. As soon as he got something cleaned up, he got dumped on again, got back out there. I know what it's like, the hours that he spent off hours, not on a regular schedule, and he addressed it, he took good care of it. I'd like to thank all of the fire companies and the emergency services people who invited me for their installation since I am the liaison. I've met a lot of new people, and I've got dialogue going with everybody and waiting for our meetings that are coming up in the spring.
All right. Councilman Stefan, you have the floor.
No comments.
All right. Councilman Martin, you have the floor.
I'd like to welcome Joel Wynn to the CAC. Great to have some new blood there. And also congratulations to Larry Rogers on his retirement from Highway.
All right, Madam Clerk, you have the floor.
Thank you Supervisor Keating. The Connect Life blood drive from yesterday, there was 31 units collected. The next blood drive is scheduled for Tuesday, April 7th in the community room. Regarding tax collection, I have a little bit that I usually like to read every year, and that is my legal notice. Notice is hereby given that the tax roll and warrant for the County of Erie and the Town of Boston for the year 2026 has been received, and all persons and corporations named within are required to pay the taxes on said rolls. I will maintain office hours to receive tax payments at the Boston Town Hall, 8500 Boston State Road, Boston, New York, 14025, on all taxes paid on or before March 16th, 2026. General office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. There will be extended hours on Friday, March 13th until 6 p.m. and Saturday, March 14th, 9 a.m. to noon, and Monday, March 16th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. There's a drop box to the left of the front door at the Boston Town Hall for your convenience. After March 16th, the U.S. postmark is considered the payment date when paying by mail. If paid on or after March 17th through April 30th, that will include a 7.5% penalty. From May 1st, the 7.5 penalty fee is added to the unpaid levy for when the new tax base then due. Thereafter, interest is added to the base at the rate of 1.5% per month on the first of each month, making 18.78% in all. In November of 2026, all taxes that are unpaid will be returned to Erie County. Partial payment of taxes is available, and if you have any questions, please give me a call at 716-941-6113, extension 5. And tax information is also on the Town of Boston website, bostonny.gov. Tax payments are available to be made online. The credit card fee is 2.65% or $3 minimum, and e-checks are $1.50 flat fee. And I did want to make the public aware regarding notice from the United States Postal Service has updated its explanation on how their postmark process works. As of December 2025, it clarifies that a postmark now revolves around when a piece of mail gets to the regional processing hub, rather than when it gets to your local postal office, potentially causing a 1 to 3 day delay before the official postmark date. This would impact deadlines for your tax bills. To ensure tax payments are received before the due date, the following are ways to ensure this. Go inside the post office and request that a manual postmark stamp is done for you in front of you at the counter. Use the drop box outside the Boston Town Hall located just outside the entrance on the left. Make your payment online at bostonny.gov. Pay in person at the town clerk's office. And you can also use certified or registered mail. The back of the tax bill states most banks discourage the use of online banking for tax payments because the bank cannot guarantee your payment will be delivered to our office by the due date. If you utilize online banking, you do so at your own risk. Please be aware that online banking checks are mailed to the town from a payment processing center by bulk mail. Therefore, there is no postmark on the envelope. U.S. postmark is required as proof of payment date. That's all I have for taxes. And there was a HEAP event that was scheduled, and because of some nasty weather, that needed to be canceled. So the rescheduled date is Wednesday, March 18th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Right here in the courtroom. If you have any questions, just give me a call. We can let you know what is needed that if you would like to apply for HEAP. And I do believe this one is for the heating assistance. There will be another one that was just in the correspondence today for April, and we're hoping that won't be for the cooling. Thank you, that's all I have.
All right, thank you very much. Just a few things. We've had a few calls here at the town hall regarding solid waste cans being curbside and being claimed as missed. Please keep in mind that the town contracts for solid waste collection. If you don't put your cans out the night prior, please make sure they're out prior to 6 a.m. The trucks do start going through the community around 6 a.m. So if you put them out at 7 o'clock or anything can happen, right? It's our world, but if the truck happens to break down, there's a snow delay, whatever happens to be, if you're used to your solid waste collection being at 9 o'clock in the morning, please don't wait until 8 o'clock in the morning. That truck could come earlier, it could come later. There's not a guaranteed time. Just because they've always came in at that time doesn't guarantee it. They collect on the day at any time throughout that day. They can collect as late as, we've had collections as late as 11 o'clock at night when a truck is broken down. So please, just as a friendly reminder, on your collection day of the week, make sure your cans are curbside before 6 a.m. For collection. So just a little public service announcement there. Wanted to thank the board for allowing me to attend the New York Association of Towns, or also known as NIOT training. There's a great conference down in New York City, and also allowed me to maintain my certified town official designation with them. Going back to the traffic safety study at Fedek and Rice, I do hope that the county can do some things. They did take a look at the area via basically like a Google Maps type platform they use. It's called Eagle View, and they said that they were going to look at placing some additional signage there, and they're looking at some other options that are there. But they will formally notify the town board, and I'd be happy to follow up with you once we receive that notification from Erie County. Of course, thanks to Deputy Miller that he got the ball out ahead of time so we could get this all done for you as quickly as we have. I did want to report, I haven't spoken about ERINET in quite a while, but at my last ERINET board meeting, I do volunteer on that board as well. The 400 miles of middle mile dark fiber build out is slated to be completed by year end of this year. Boston also will be a part of that build out program, and there are internet service providers that are ready to go to light up that fiber and then build that what they call last mile from that connection point to residential homes, businesses, etc. I unfortunately cannot share that information because we're under a non-disclosure agreement, but I can tell you that when it was claimed they were not internet service providers, they weren't interested. Not true. I'd be happy to debunk that claim all day long. So anyway, ERINET is real. It's going up the polls. Respectfully, National Grid is In some of the communities, they have National Grid as their service provider, and I say the pole attachment agreements that we need to comply with are what's holding up some of that there. But again, we still have a target for completion by the end of this year. Resident Jay Jackson commented on the bid opening. That bid opening will be for all the holiday light decorations that he came to the microphone and spoke on tonight. He's done a fantastic job raising donations. I applaud all of his efforts there. We do have another big announcement in the near future. Once the paperwork officially comes in, I can share that information. But we do have another donation coming in. But again, the bid opening will be tomorrow. At the next town board meeting, I'll be able to share those numbers with you because there will be a resolution for the board to accept bids. And I'll have that, we'll have the numbers of what it's going to cost our community to maintain the holiday decorations at the poles with the pole attachment agreement. I did want to update, I know there's been some questions in the past regarding the ambulance contract. We do have an ambulance contract meeting this coming Monday. So myself, Councilman Penders, will be meeting with the squad and reviewing and discussing the contract. So more to come on that. There will be a public hearing once both parties have agreed and settled upon contract language. There'll be the public hearing and the rest of the formality to adopt the said contract. I did want to also tout Deputy Miller's comment on the sheriff tips line. Yes, I do follow the Boston NY Facebook page. That's kind of my finger on the pulse. If you do, it's the classic adage. If you see something, say something. That's the tip line. Please use that. We did put it out to social media. We did put it on the town website. I'll probably wait a couple weeks, put that back out there again. But again, if you see something, say something. That's what helps these men and women do their jobs to help you. So hopefully we can cut down on some of these things that are going on in not only our community, but also other communities across Erie County. And the last thing I had tonight was that, in case any residents are watching at home or here, this has been a long time discussion for Deanna Drive lighting. When there's a brand new lighting district that happened, we did receive some phone calls that there's one light that's lit up there. And the reason that one light is lit up, and the residents, if you're watching at home, you'll hear it now. If not, I'll be calling you tomorrow morning. But the reason why there's one light lit up on the pole down there is because there's a photo eye put at the top of the lamppost. None of the other lamps have the photo eye. You can't make this up, folks. I wish it wasn't this difficult, but this is what we deal with sometimes as a board. Some things are beyond our control. In good faith, I can assure everyone in this room and in our community that I've spoken with the developer. It is a developer responsibility. They have already reached out to their electrical contractor. We will get those photo eyes put up for you. NYSEG has assured me that all of those lines are in fact energized, so we're good to go. The problem is, think of it like when you plug in any light, that plug-in, believe it or not, is that photo cell. Somehow the contractor didn't put those in. That is the truth. I can't make this stuff up. We've been talking about this for months. So my apologies. You have my word that the board and everybody's working on this. We will get lights done on Deanna Drive. That is all I have tonight, and so I'll make a motion in the meeting at 8:09 p.m.
I'll second.
Councilman Penders.
Yes.
Supervisor Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Stefan.
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.